Hey everyone, we're back at it once again. It's time to get back into our classic tabletop RPG series as we continue onward in Top Secret First Edition, Top Secret 1E. We now are building up a little bit of a library here. So we've got one more to add to it today. If this is your first time coming to the channel, then I want to welcome you. This, folks, the place you've stumbled upon is RPG Elite. What that means is that this is the place where we put the RP, this also important RP, back into RPG. Seems to get lost in the shuffle here for, I don't know, this has been decades though. And the way that we do this on this channel is by giving you tools, tips, tutorials, and real talk about the tabletop RPG space and culture. Now, I've seen some comments about, well, what is this channel about? Well, I actually have a video that tells you specifically that. I made this like back, I think it was 2021, yeah, last year. And it lays out the three pillars and the foundation from which all of those things that I just named in my tagline rest upon. It's right here. And if you want to see that after you get done watching this video, go ahead. The link will be down in the description below. So let's get into it. Top Secret First Edition. We'll take a look at how to rest and recuperate, and then we'll also look more deeply into how XP is rewarded for missions. I'm going to see you on the other side with a question of the vid and another question that is very important to this channel.
Regaining life level points is a rough endeavor. The setting of Top Secret 1E is gritty. So that means bullets hurt and you don't heal instantly. This is not an MMORPG. So if you're under hospital care or a facility that's equivalent, you gain 1 life level point per day. If a PC agent is resting outside of a medical facility like a safe house or cabin, it's 1 point every 3 days. This means the character can't be moving around from place to place, but must be resting in bed and not moving from their location, which means they have to stay in the safe house or they have to stay in the cabin. Can't go anywhere else. However, it is during this rest and recuperation period where mission payment and XP is awarded. So agents are not just waiting for time to pass. Calculating XP for a successfully completed assignment is done with the following formula. Take the base experience points for the mission and add the 100 point bureau bonus if the agent is eligible to receive it. That amount is then divided by the agent's experience level to get the total. So in this situation, let's say Sarah has been given an assignment. It's a simple mugging meant to send someone a message. So it falls under a clean mugging here. This awards a base experience of 100 points. If successful, she will get a bonus of 100 points since mugging is part of the assassination bureau of the division she works under in the INR. If we just go down to the bottom here, if you remember, it'll tell you X is for agents in assassination, Y for confiscation, and Z for investigation bureau. Let's get back to the XP here. So she is awarded 100 XP for the mugging and an extra 100 XP bonus for a total of 200 XP. At 200 XP, she will get the full amount at level 1. Since 1 divided into 200 is 200. Now, if she was level 2, she would get 100 XP. If she was level 4, she would get 50 XP, so on and so forth. And round up because it's a PC agent if it doesn't land exactly on a whole number. In a previous video, I suggested limiting the amount of XP awarded, only having a primary and secondary objective receive the full XP reward. However, with the way that XP is awarded here, decreasing as the agent levels up, awarding full XP for all the necessary mission endeavors would be preferable. the key word being necessary. This will be up to the administrator's discretion whether a mission endeavor is necessary or not. I mean, if you have agents assassinating everyone in sight for no reason other than trying to get some extra XP, they should not be rewarded for that. And as a matter of fact, that character, after you warn them a couple times, should probably be labeled a rogue agent, and you should add them to the administrator's most wanted file and have them become a nemesis for the group. So watch it. If there are multiple agents on a mission, which will more than likely be the case, each agent will receive XP based on what they contributed to the mission. Let me give you another example. Let's say Sarah is going on a mission, but this time she's going on a mission with a team. Lucas Jenner, who's part of the investigation division, and Bartholomew B.J. Jackson, who is part of the confiscation division. For the sake of argument, we'll say the primary mission objective will be a rescue. Let me pull these guys down so you guys can see rescue here, right here. And we're going to say that the scenario is a corporate terrorist group has taken the daughter of a CEO hostage to force him to pay an exorbitant ransom. Each of the agents have a secondary objective. Sarah is going to be responsible for taking out the terrorists. There is no mercy here on this mission, and they're doing this to make a point. BJ is responsible for stealing a hard drive, and before he steals that hard drive, to put any other information on it that is going to be valuable to the INR that they can use to combat this particular terrorist group. Lucas, he's going to perform surveillance, and he's going ahead of time. And when BJ and Sarah get there, he's going to give them the surveillance information that he has gathered. Then he's going to go with them to enter the premises and disable the security system. That's going to be his job. And then it's also going to be his job to take photos of anything that looks like it will be useful intelligence. So everybody has a secondary objective. So we're going to say that the mission completes and it's time for all of them to get experience. So Lucas's surveillance let them know there were 5 guards on the premises where the terrorists held the hostage. Sarah took out 4 of them and Lucas took out 1. Lucas took down the security system, but he needed to get some help from BJ, who's really good at that kind of stuff. BJ found the hard drive, but before he took that bad boy out of the computer, he looked for all kinds of other information about the terrorist network cell, contacts, finances, all that stuff, put it on the drive, took the drive out of the computer or out of the tower, and then he put a smiley face on the display for when the other terrorists come back, because that's just how he rolls. The target is safely extracted. So let's go up here to rescue. And this is the base XP, which is 300. That's going to be split 3 ways. Now, Sarah's going to get a 100-point bonus because of this right here. Remember, let me pull this down. So 100-point Bureau bonus for X. If we go up, if you remember, down here, X means only agents working for the Assassination Bureau will get the bonus. So she's going to get a bonus for the assassination of the terrorists. So the assassination is a clean assassination, but she's only going to get 240 points of that 300, and then Lucas is going to get the leftover 60 points. Lucas performs solo surveillance. Let's go back down again. He has surveillance right here. That's 75 points for him. He also disabled the security right here. That's 150. However, he needed some help from BJ, so they're going to split the 150 points and both get 75 points apiece. BJ retrieved, confiscated, stole the hard drive and other information, which means that this is a messy theft. Now, why would it be messy? Because bodies were dropped. That's why. So he's going to get 125 for the messy theft. All right, so let's get together here and do the grand totals for each agent and what they received for this mission. Let's start with Sarah. Sarah receives 100 for the base primary objective. She also receives a bonus for that objective because it is part of the assassination division. She receives 240 points for her secondary objective of taking out the guards, but also receives another 100 points because, well, assassination is part of the assassination division. So at the end of the day, she gets a grand total of 540 experience points. Moving on to Lucas. Lucas gets his base 100 experience points for the rescue. He also gets 75 points for his surveillance. Gets another 75 points for taking out and disabling the security alarm, but gets a 100-point bonus for both the surveillance and for the desensitizing alarm. Both of those fall under the Investigation Bureau. In addition, he gets an extra 60 because he took out the one guard. So Lucas's grand total is going to be 510 experience points. Last but not least is BJ. BJ gets that 100 base experience, 75 for helping out Lucas disable that alarm, 125 for the messy theft, and 100 bonus points because that messy theft falls specifically under the confiscation division. So all in all, the grand total for BJ will be 400 experience points. So now let's take a look, go over here, take a look and see where they fall in their bureau now that they've been on a mission together. So let's do confiscation first, and it appears as if BJ went from shoplifter to pilferer. So he went up to level 2 in the confiscation division. Well done. Well done. Go over here to the investigation division, and the 510 points that Lucas received is a little over 25% of what he needs to go to second level scout. 2,000 points. Why is it so high? I have no idea, but just the way it is. And Sarah, with her 540 points, went from a punk to a thug. Punk, you thug. Punk to a thug, folks. So that's how you do it. That is how you would calculate putting together all of the XP awards here in Top Secret First Edition.
Okay, so a couple things I forgot to mention in the video is, number one, remember I said that another job for Lucas to do was to go ahead and take some photos. So that would have been some bonus XP for him as well. And I think it would have been two things. It would have been the actual job itself, and I think taking pictures is investigation, so you get another bonus. So he would probably get somewhere, he would probably get the most out of everybody at that point. And then BJ. Okay, BJ is different. Did he steal two things or did he steal one thing? Right? Because he stole the actual hard drive, but then remember, he also stole some data and then put it on the hard drive. So technically he did steal two things, which means that he would get two others, one for a bonus of an extra 100, and then for the other job that he did. So they wouldn't receive much more. They all would have been exactly where they were at the end of that video. Two of them would have been at level 2. One would still be at level 1, just a little bit further down the line. Let's hit this with the question of the vid. The question of the vid is this. If you were thinking about being a part of a Top Secret First Edition campaign, what mood would you like it to be? Earlier in the video, I talked about how, you know, the general gist of a Top Secret campaign is that it's gritty. but is that what you would want it to be? Would you want it to be more comedic? Would you want it to be serious and gritty? Would you want it to be somewhere in between? Would you want it to be something cinematic? Or how would you, what mood would you want your campaign to be in? I would love to know. Hit me up down in the comments below. Now, in terms of the other question that I had for you guys, I'm thinking about soon. Not sure how soon, but I've just been thinking about putting on a live stream, and I want to know, hey, what do you want me to cover on that live stream? What would you want me to do in the live stream? So what I've done is I have created a poll where you can go and vote on that poll in terms of letting me know what you'd like to see on a live stream. So down in the description below is a link to that poll, and it's on the community tab, of course, and go over there and vote and let me know what would you like to see on a live stream if I did one. Again, not real sure when I'm going to do this, but I've been thinking about it for quite a while now, and I want to make sure that the live stream is going to be something that you're going to be interested in, because it matters. I mean, you guys make the channel happen. If you liked what you've seen here today, then go ahead, hit that like button. Just give a brother some YouTube algorithm love, y'all. Give it to me now. Give it to me. And also, if you like the general content on the channel, then go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well, and the notification bell. Hey, you'll get some videos. We don't know what's going to happen with that notification bell, right? But you'll get some videos. That will do it for me. God willing, I'm going to be here next Tuesday. I've got more videos that I need to make and more work that I need to do. So I have to just...
So exit, stage left.
And if you liked this video, you might like these videos as well. So God bless and peace, 5,000 leets. I'm out.